I'm chronicling the history of Pokemon cards by collecting them and putting them in a binder. Collecting them all is a nearly impossible goal, but the first step is to know what you're looking for. Welcome to Check the Box. Well, I survived the electric mouse, so we're on to Raichu, the electric Gerboa? It's hard to imagine an evolved Pokemon more overshadowed by their prior evolution than Raichu. Notably, in the anime, Ash's Pikachu refuses to evolve into Raichu, which was mimicked in Pokemon Yellow. Despite this, Raichu certainly has a ton of fans, and this is reflected in the TCG where their master list is even larger than the Kanto starters. Now, I have to admit, as someone who has haphazardly been collecting Gen 1 Pokemon for many years, it appears that Raichu is one of my more neglected collections. But luckily we do have a member collection highlight at the end of this video that puts my collection to shame, so be sure to stick around for that. Before we jump into it, yes, I am aware that my binder is backwards and upside down. As you may know from my habit of loading my binder pages across the seam, I'm something of an innovator. Putting Raichu in the back like this will allow the Pikachu collection to keep growing without impacting the Raichu collection, at least until the binder is full in a few years. Okay, let's get started. Raichu debuted with a holo rare in the base set, so we see the normal lineup of reprints here, starting with First Edition, then Shadowless, followed by the Unlimited printing where the Drop Shadow was added, and finally the fourth print, where the year 2, wait a minute, Agilita? Tuono? So I accidentally bought the Italian version of this card from a local card shop in my excitement from seeing the year 2000 in the copyright, but apparently that was the only text I could see at the time. This of course surprised me because I normally have such great attention to detail. Moving on, this card also got a holo rare in base set 2. It skipped the legendary collection, but did return in 2016's XY Evolutions. Here it has a holo, reverse holo, and a deck exclusive non-holo. Raichu skipped Jungle but did appear in the Fossil set, where it received both a holo and non-holo printing, each with the first edition printing. As with other non-holo cards from this set, there's also a printing with the year 2000 in the copyright. Dark Raichu debuted in the Team Rocket set, where it was the first ever secret rare with numbering going beyond the set size. This card also finally gives us Raichu's appearance in the Legendary collection, with that iconic reverse holo pattern. There was also a deck exclusive non-holo of this card. We're introduced to Lieutenant Surge's Raichu in Gym Heroes. We also see them as Lieutenant Surge's second in command for this secret mission. We see them again in Gym Challenge with this holo rare. Raichu had a couple of appearances in the Neo era, starting with a non-holo appearance in Neo Revelation. Then we get another secret rare with Shining Raichu from Neo Destiny. This is the last set with a first edition Raichu. Raichu kicked off the E-Card series in Expedition. This had a holo and a non-holo version, each with their own reverse holo. Then we get a Yukamori artwork in Sky Ridge, which also featured a holo and non-holo, but only the latter received a reverse holo printing. This marks the end of the Wizards of the Coast era. Not that my completion rate is great so far, but it's about to get even worse as we enter the lost decade. That's right, I'm bringing it back. The EX era brings us Raichu EX in 2003's Sandstorm. The next year we saw a non-holo in Team Magma vs Team Aqua. Raichu has a holo rare in Fire Red Leaf Green, which has a pretty unique reverse holo pattern. Then we're back to Raichu EX in Emerald from 2005. In the same set, we see a cameo in Mr. Stone's project. This card was printed in 2 more sets in 2006, Holland Phantoms and Dragon Frontiers. I like these cameos where Raichu's just like one of the people on the team. Raichu had one more appearance in Holland Phantoms with a Delta Species Holo and a normal non-holo. Then Raichu was featured twice in 2007, starting with Power Keepers, then Mysterious Treasures. The Diamond and Pearl promo set included this Raichu holo card. We get another non-holo appearance in Majestic Dawn, before Stormfront released later that year with both a holo card and a Level X card. Raichu kicks off 2009 with an appearance in the Pop Series 9, which had a Cracked Ice reverse holo version. Then we see Raichu GL in Rising Rivals. And they're back to normal in Supreme Victors. The Raichu in Platinum Arceus also got a pre-release version, which itself had a staff stamp variant. Then Raichu appeared in Heart Gold Soul Silver. This card received a deck-exclusive Cracked Ice holo promo. The card also received an alternate artwork in the Heart Gold Soul Silver Trainer Kit, with both a holo and non-holo version. Undaunted saw another non-holo Raichu, but also included a Raichu Prime card. In Next Destiny, Raichu has acquired balloons, which they seem pretty happy about. This got a blister exclusive Cosmos holo. That wraps up the Lost Decade. Just need to get the binder caught up. Raichu opened up the XY era in the base set. This card got a deck exclusive non-holo and a Cosmos holo. It was also printed in the Generations set 2 years later. Fierce Fist comes out in 2014. In 2015 saw the release of XY Breakthrough. This card got another deck exclusive holo, this time as a Cracked Ice holo. Raichu also had a break card in this set. Then in 2016's Generations, Raichu was also included in the Radiant Collection subset. The Sun and Moon series introduced Alolan Raichu, who first appeared in a trainer kit. They also have a prominent cameo appearance on this How Full Art card from Guardians Rising. We quickly pivot back to normal Raichu in Burning Shadows. This had a Cosmos holo promo, as well as 4 separate league promos with stamps for 4th place through 1st place. Shining Legends debuted Raichu GX, which also had a secret rare in this set. The colorized version of this card was a Sun and Moon promo card. In Crimson Invasion, we swap back to Alolan Raichu. This card got a deck exclusive non-holo. Alolan Raichu also appeared on a Crimson Invasion pre-release card, which got a staff stamped version as well. We keep going with Alolan Raichu in this Sun and Moon promo card, which got 2 printings in the Battle Academy box set. The tables turn yet again with regular Raichu's appearance in Unbroken Bonds. After much back and forth, both versions of Raichu unite in this tag team card from Unified Minds. This card was reprinted in a World Championship deck. Alolan Raichu gets a holo rare in this set, and the pair make a cameo appearance together in this Drifblim card. We keep going in Unified Minds with another tag team card for this full art, which got a secret rare printing as well. Finally, we see this awesome alternate full art, which is the last Alolan Raichu appearance on this list. We have a brief string of Raichu GX cards, starting with Hidden Fates, which was also printed in the 2020 Battle Academy set. And then we have a Sun and Moon promo. We close out the Sun and Moon era with Cosmic Eclipse. Raichu was included in the Sword and Shield base set in 2020. This was also included in the Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic, which is odd to me because to date we've only seen Wizards of the Coast era cards in that box set. We see a holo rare Raichu in Evolving Skies. Then we're introduced to Raichu V in Brilliant Stars. This card has a Prize Pack series reprint, and we got a full art Raichu V as well. Then we have a string of non-holo appearances, starting with Lost Origin, then Silver Tempest, and finally Paldea evolved in 2023. Where Raichu also got some much needed rest in this illustration rare. Raichu of course appears in the 151 set. This card was reprinted pretty quickly in Paldean Fates. Where we see a final deck exclusive non-holo card. We wrap up 2023 with the My First Battle decks. Then we move to a shiny secret rare appearance in Paldean Fates. The final set to include Raichu as of making this video is Temporal Forces. And we end it with a cameo appearance in the Salvatore Special Illustration Rare. That does it for the binder, and I've got almost 5 pages to spare for Pikachu before my binder explodes. I was able to include most of Raichu's cameo appearances in this set, but I also need to mention the Kangaskhan card from Unified Minds, which featured the tag team duo in the background. There are a couple of honorable mentions as well. First off, Raichu has a pretty infamous pre-release card from the base set. These were not produced for the public, but there are believed to be 8 copies in existence, making this not just a holy grail for Raichu collectors, but for the TCG as a whole. Finally, we have Jasmine's Raichu from the Tropical Mega Battle deck. Check out my Kakuna video if you want more information on these. These also have very few cards in existence, so I'm not including them in the set. To recap, Raichu barely beats out Charizard for set size, but I haven't updated the Charizard set in a couple of months, so this might have already flipped. Raichu beats out Blastoise in the value category, but Charizard is still untouchable. As for my collection, I honestly forgot how low my Venusaur and Charizard completion rates were, so Raichu actually is not too bad here. Alright, that should do it for the Raichu Master List. As promised, we do have an awesome member collection highlight today. Thanks to Dion34 for sharing their Raichu collection. This has almost all of the big hitters, with this page alone holding the first edition Dark Raichu and Shining Raichu, as well as the reverse holo from Legendary Collection. I also appreciate the 4-card pages here, which allow for a more focused flip through the collection. What a great collection to look through, thanks for sharing. Also thanks to the channel members for helping support the videos, and thanks to you all for watching. Sadly, I didn't have a good candidate in my sealed collection to do a last chance opening, but given my luck lately, I'm not sure that's a big loss. Be sure to like and subscribe, and keep coming back if you need more boxes to check.